Imagine a family so dysfunctional that siblings wage wars against each other, a father swallows his own children, and the king of the universe is famous for his endless affairs. This wasn't a royal dynasty. These were the gods. For over 2,000 years, the 12 Olympians shaped Greek religion, inspired some of the greatest works of literature ever written, and continue to influence films, books, and art even today. But who exactly were these gods? Why were there 12 of them? And why did the ancient Greeks imagine their deities as deeply flawed, emotional beings rather than perfect divine figures? Let's find out. The Olympians were the principal gods of the ancient Greek pantheon. They were believed to reside atop Mount Olympus, Greece's highest mountain, not because it was literally heaven, but because its snow-covered summit was thought to be beyond the reach of ordinary humans. Unlike many later religious traditions, the Greek gods weren't all powerful or morally perfect. They argued, they loved, they lied, they became jealous, they made mistakes. In many ways, they behaved like human beings, with one crucial difference. They were immortal. To the Greeks, this made the gods powerful, but not perfect. The Olympians didn't always rule the universe. According to Hesiod's theogony, before them came the Titans. Cronus, king of the Titans, feared that one of his children would overthrow him. So every time his wife Rhea gave birth, he swallowed the child whole. But when Zeus was born, Rhea secretly hid him and gave Cronus a stone wrapped in cloth instead. Years later, Zeus forced Cronus to release his swallowed siblings. Together they fought the Titans in a 10-year conflict known as the Titanomachy. After their victory, the Olympians divided the cosmos. Zeus ruled the sky, Poseidon ruled the sea, Hades ruled the underworld. Although Hades was one of the three brothers, he did not live on Mount Olympus and is therefore generally not counted among the 12 Olympians. Let's meet them. Zeus, king of the gods, god of the sky, thunder, law, and justice. His symbol was the thunderbolt. Hera, queen of Olympus, goddess of marriage, family, and queenship. Although often remembered for her jealousy, Hera also represented the sanctity of marriage and royal authority. Poseidon, god of the sea, earthquakes, and horses. Armed with his famous trident, Poseidon could calm oceans, or create devastating storms. Demeter, goddess of agriculture and the harvest. Her grief over Persephone's abduction explained the changing seasons in Greek mythology. Athena, goddess of wisdom, strategy, and crafts. Born fully armed from Zeus's head, Athena represented intelligence over brute strength. Her sacred city was Athens. Apollo, god of music, poetry, prophecy, healing, and archery. He presided over the Oracle of Delphi, one of the most important religious sites in ancient Greece. Despite popular belief, Apollo wasn't originally the god of the sun. In early Greek mythology, that association became stronger in later traditions as he merged with the sun god Helios. Artemis, twin sister of Apollo, goddess of the hunt, wilderness, childbirth, and protector of young women. She valued independence above almost everything else. Ares, god of war. Unlike Athena, who represented disciplined strategy, Ares embodied the chaos and bloodshed of battle. Aphrodite, goddess of love, beauty, and desire. According to one famous tradition, she emerged from sea foam after the severed body of Uranus fell into the sea. Hephaestus, god of fire, metalworking, and craftsmanship. Despite being physically disabled, he forged the god's greatest weapons and creations. His story reminds us that skill can outweigh appearance. Hermes, messenger of the gods, god of travelers, merchants, thieves, and communication. Recognizable by his winged sandals, Hermes moved freely between the mortal world, Olympus, and the underworld. Hestia, or Dionysus. Here's where things become interesting. Some ancient Greeks counted Hestia, goddess of the hearth and home, among the 12 Olympians. Other traditions replaced her with Dionysus, the god of wine, theater, ritual ecstasy, and transformation. There was never one universally accepted list throughout the Greek world. Most modern retellings include Dionysus, but both traditions are historically valid. The Olympians were never just characters in myths. They reflected how the Greeks understood nature, power, family, love, justice, war, and fate. Their stories inspired Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, the tragedies of Sophocles and Euripides, Renaissance masterpieces, and continue to shape modern literature, cinema, and popular culture. Even today, whenever we tell stories about flawed heroes, divine conflicts, or impossible choices, we're still echoing myths that began over 2,000 years ago. And this is only the beginning. In the next episode, we'll meet the king of Olympus himself, Zeus.